Welcome to your 2021 Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat Redeye Widebody. Here's your spoiler alert up front. I have not gone to a track. I'm not going to be getting this thing up to its top speed of 327 kilometers an hour. I'm not doing launch control. I'm not doing the line lock stuff. There's tons of other colleagues of mine in the Canadian automotive world that do a much better job than I do of that kind of stuff. So if you want to see just what the potential and power of this thing is, they're easy to find. What I'm going to do for my short test week here, we'll talk about the engine and just how massive and obscenely powerful it is, and what it's like to kind of be on the daily driver side. Under the hood, it's a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, 797 horsepower, 707 pound-feet of torque, all through an 8-speed automatic transmission. It is so loud, it is so fast. I only have it for 3 days, with Monday being Labor Day. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday loan for me. I'm off out of town for the next 6 days for a different work project, so I figure 3 days is better than 0 days to have this. So I went about an hour and a half-ish outside of the city. Nice country roads, back roads. I didn't quite fully open it up, but I gave it some gas, and I realized the potential of what it can do, and it can do it very well, specifically in a straight line. But I did take the 401 to get there, and it's just outside of Peterborough where I went. So straight line power is remarkable. You just foot down and you go quick and you go fast. It's so precise with the acceleration. It's loud. It's ungodly. It is just so much. There's the exclamation mark on everything here. As an actual daily driver, the driving dynamics aren't all that bad. This is me doing 45 kilometers an hour, and I'll be quiet for a sec so you can hear the noise. It may not sound like much through the microphone I have, but I feel it in my seat. I'm in 5th gear, doing 52 now, and I feel the rumble, and it's such a good feeling, because I think all of the power muscle cars aren't what they used to be, and I don't know if anyone's looking to beat Dodge in most amount of horsepower. But if you have your niche, stick to it, do it, and do it incredibly well. Even in regular mode, street mode, the steering is quite responsive, a little on the stiffer side, but then when you get to the track mode, it really, really stiffens up a lot. But just kind of toting around Mississauga in an urban setting, I don't want to say it's the same Charger as the SXT, but size-wise, except for those massive 3.5-inch fender flares, for parking and maneuvering, it's still pretty easy to do. And I was kind of impressed. Looking at it, it's visibly bigger than any other Charger you see, I guess, with anything without a wide body. I'm like, okay, well, park a little further away where I have 3 available spots. I'll pick the middle spot. That way I'm not getting too close to the car next to me. But still fits in a standard parking space. So I have to do this. No launch control, no line lock, no brake boost, nothing. You can see I'm dead stopped, and let's look and listen. I spun the tires. Oh, this is just insane. And I'm not going to put it in track mode. That is the best you're going to get from me. I'll do it once more. My hands have been on the wheel the whole time. I haven't mucked around with the infotainment system. No changes. I'll try and not spin the wheels out. So let's go. Okay, so you saw the camera shake, which means the wheels spun again. This car is just so much fun. It is a fun way to spend 6 figures on something that is thoroughly joyful for the driver. It's rear wheel drive, and it's It's so much fun. The color, hell raisin, because Dodge is very cute and funny with their names. I'll do a cutaway to the wheels. They are just gigantic. And that's the reason for the fender flares being 3.5 inches. They have to make space to fit these huge tires. I love the look of the rims. They're so deep and they just look so stellar. Massive rotors. I think it's 15.4 inches in the front. Those are just the rotors. That's bigger than some cars. I'm thinking Mitsubishi Mirage with its 15-inch wheels, and I think it's 13.8, 13.7 for inches for the rear rotors. Brembo brakes. When you have 797 horsepower, you need to be able to stop this thing very, very quickly, and these massive brakes do that. Still a Charger through and through. You can tell with the light pattern up front, sides. Sorry, as far as the side profile goes, it's still a Charger. Yes, I know there's little bits and pieces, and there's some decals letting you know that it's not just an average Charger. Rear looks sharp, front end. I always think of cop cars whenever I see Chargers, regardless of what trim, again, whether it's the SXT or the Hellcat Redeye Widebody or anything in between. Just those curved lights. That's just that's my thing. I do the whole by association factor. Let's talk about the inside. If by chance these seats were available to buy as an office chair, I would just hand it for my credit card and say, whatever it costs, just give it to me. I want it. I need it. They're so comfortable. They fit my body perfectly. It's the Alcantara package, which costs a little bit more on the spec sheet, but they're so comfortable. And if I'm going to be in charge of 797 horsepower, 707 pound-feet of torque, I want to be at my height of comfort, and these seats absolutely do that. You also get an Alcantara steering wheel, as well as your A-pillars and your roof liner. It's a dark roof liner. It's black. Thankfully, Brad from Stellantis, not Dodge, Stellantis, ticked off the sunroof option when he was building the vehicle. Sweet Harman Kardon audio system. I believe it is 19 speakers. Again, paid option, but if for whatever reason you don't want to hear the engine, crank up the audio system on that and you will hear it loud, clear, then some. It is so good. Uconnect system, 8.4 inches, one of the best ones in, if not the best one in the non-luxury market. Just easy to use, no digging excessively. Now, I will do a cutaway now to the SRT mode and show you not everything, but a lot of the things you can do. The funny part for me is you can detune this to 500 horsepower. Listen to me say that again. You can detune this to 500 horsepower. I don't know why you do it, but it's an option there, and a bunch of other different options as far as going from track mode to street mode in the middle mode. Aside from that, it's still a Charger through and through. On the inside, nice big dashboard. The dials are red. The screen is still digital in the middle. And overall, not many complaints about the inside. You know, some may say, well, if I'm spending 6 figures, I want a nicer interior. Well, you're spending the 6 figures primarily for the performance of it, not the luxurious aspect of it. I have no problem with the interior here. I think it's comfortable. It's easy to work with. Yeah, there's a little bit of hard plastic, but to me, I don't care. Don't care buying this for what it does, not what it looks like. I don't know why I'm going to talk about this, but I've done it in every other review, so I'm going to do it in this review. Let's talk about fuel consumption on a 6.2 liter supercharged V8. In liters per 100 kilometers on city streets, we are at 19. 11.5 on the highway, a blended total of 15.6. You shouldn't care about fuel consumption if you're buying this. You shouldn't. Again, I'm doing it only because every other review I have includes fuel consumption. That's going to wrap it up for the 2021 SRT Hellcat Redeye Widebody. If you've got any questions on the vehicle, let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to get you answers as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support, and feel free to tell somebody about the channel who you think might be interested in what I do. I think I have just enough light here. I feel really sad that I have to give this back tonight. I genuinely do, but maybe Brad from Stellantis will put another one on the fleet next summer. Until I see you again, be well, be healthy, be safe.